Attention grocery shoppers. Are you overspending on groceries every week and still have nothing to eat? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 13 mistakes that are draining your bank account every time you hit the supermarket. Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, I am the owner of frozenpennies.com. I'm a financial coach, and as a family, we are debt-free. I've made these mistakes myself. I know that there's probably a few that you've made also, but when we know better, we can do better. Number one is my biggest mistake, impulse buying. I tend to, if I go into a grocery store, always find something that I didn't know I needed. This just adds to the grocery receipt at the end of my grocery experience. And more than likely, we probably didn't need it. It's more than likely a snack or something new that I've never seen before that I wanted to give a try. If you want to hear more about my grocery mistakes, I've got a story for you at the end. Shopping without a plan. This means you've made a meal plan, you've got a list, and you're ready to hit the grocery store. You've checked for loss leaders, you know what you need, what you don't need, you know what you already have, and you're ready. You've got your good walking shoes on and maybe a pair of earbuds, and you're ready to hit the store and stay hyper focused. You know exactly what you're going to get, what exactly is on your list, and you're not going to stray. That is a superhero plan. If you'd love to see a video of how I smush everything into one day, more like a vlog style video, let me know in the comments and I'll take you along on my errand and grocery day to show you exactly how I avoid these mistakes. Another mistake is shopping when hungry. I know you've probably heard this before. I know I've said it before, but I also know that I've done it before. How many times have you gone into the grocery store hungry, not even super hungry, like you're feeling snacky, like you're open to finding new things to snack on? I mean, how many of us have opened the package of gummy bears in the store while we're shopping so we can have a little nibble? Shopping while hungry or even mildly snacky will lead to those impulse purchases, making your grocery bill higher. The next mistake is not comparing prices. They always put the most expensive and most popular things at eye level. For me, that's about 5 foot above the floor, but it could range a little bit higher because not everybody is as short as me. Don't be afraid to look above and below that eye level to see if maybe there's another brand that would work for you at a lower price, especially below. Higher maybe, but I can't necessarily reach the top shelves without scaling the shelves themselves, but definitely check on the lower shelves to see if there's a better option and a cheaper price. Ignoring sales and discounts. Rookie mistake, right? Check those sales, check those discounts, look at the Flip app to see what your grocery stores have for sale this week. As a matter of fact, I'm planning on heading to one of our local grocery stores tomorrow because they have a couple of loss leaders on sale. They have chicken thighs on sale for $1.29 a pound, which is a little bit higher than they normally go on sale. Normally it's 99 cents a pound, but I haven't seen that for a little while. And I really like the chicken thighs, so I'm gonna go grab those tomorrow. Another huge mistake is buying pre-cut and pre-packaged items. People will gravitate toward convenience as much as they can afford. So they may go for a bag of pre-cut broccoli florets in the produce department instead of buying the whole tree of broccoli and cutting off the florets, then chopping up the stalk themselves. Many people don't even eat the stalks, so they figure why not buy the pre-cut florets and you get more bang for your buck. The majority of the time, the priced comparison is not quite the same. You're better off, if you're looking for fresh broccoli, to buy the whole thing and then use the stalk for something else. Maybe save it for soups, for a vegetable broth or a chicken broth. Any kind of stock that you might want to make, those stalks will be a nice addition to that. If you want to skip the fresh because you tend to forget about it in the back of the drawer and then 2 weeks later it's slimy, consider frozen broccoli florets. You'll probably get more bang for your buck that way, and you don't have to clean up the slimy drawer of the refrigerator. A bonus tip. That's another grocery mistake people make, is buying the produce and forgetting about it in the back of the refrigerator. Raise your hand if you've done that one before. Not using loyalty cards, discount apps, and online coupons. If you're going to the grocery store anyway, make sure you take advantage of these things. Most of the time it's free to sign up to the loyalty card, and if you spend a certain amount of money, they will give you money off of your next bill. The coupons are right on the app. It's super easy to search what you're looking for and just add them quick. Apps like Fetch and Ibotta are super simple to use. All you have to do is download the app, take a picture, upload your receipt, and you start earning points for things like gift cards or free coffee from Starbucks. So while you're sitting in your driveway finishing your Starbucks coffee, simply scan your receipts and upload them until you unload your groceries and go inside. Falling for marketing tactics. I don't know if you've ever seen these displays. They have them around football season, for example, with beer and chips and dip, where they make these great big towers in the middle of the grocery store and they entice you with a cool looking display and maybe a little bit of a sale. Buy one, get one 25% off for chips. But the sale really isn't great. Marketing tactics. They might even offer you a little coupon or a rebate for the beer on there, and they have a little football set up. Total marketing tactics to grab your attention and think, we love football. We would love to have some chips and dip to watch the games on Sunday. Don't fall for them. Big mistake. Next, shopping without a budget. Now, this is a very interesting idea that I got from one of you guys. Set a budget. Say your budget is, we're going to use round numbers just for the sake of ease here. Say your budget is $100 for the week. That's all you've got to spend. Go in order of priority. Look around and see what you have. If you're out of milk and you drink milk or use milk for cooking or cereal, then you're going to need milk. That's going to go on the top of the list. You might already have chicken and ground beef, but maybe pork chops are on sale this week, and you're going to need enough meals to feed your family for the whole week. So you grab the pork chops, and you might grab a box of pasta because you're out of pasta and you still have that sauce. So that's going to be your priority list. And as you go down, your priorities become less and less important. So at the bottom of the list might be a bag of chips, or a container of cookies, or soda. Those are the things that you don't necessarily need. You might like some ginger ale because you're kind of in the mood for some ginger ale, and you do have the stuff to make snacks like cookies and muffins, so it's not necessarily a need. So when you go down through your list, once you run out of money, once that $100 is met, then you're all done. If you have enough money to reach the ginger ale at the bottom, then you can buy the ginger ale. Putting things in as a priority, what's the most important things that I need to buy with this $100 will really help you stick to your budget. Using online grocery pickup is an excellent way to keep track of that $100 to see how far you can stretch it. Another mistake people make is shopping without a time limit. Now, this is something kind of new for me. I've never really thought about setting a time limit for myself. Although I do normally have a time limit because I try to smush everything into one day. So I only run errands once a week or once every 2 weeks because it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to get to the center of all of the shopping. So I tend to smush everything into that one day, which means there's a natural time limit there. But if you don't do that, if you set a timer for maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on how much you have to get, that will restrict the amount of time you have to browse and impulse purchases. This would work really well for me in Target, in Hobby Lobby. Although most of the time I don't need anything when I go to Hobby Lobby, it's mostly just for entertainment purposes. But I have left Hobby Lobby without buying anything before. Another mistake is brand loyalty. Avoiding store brands could be a mistake. You could find by testing something that it's just as good or maybe even better than your brand that you're used to. And many times, if you choose a store brand and you don't like it, you can bring it back and they'll give you your money back. Sometimes they'll even give you an extra 10% if you're not happy with the product. So it's a win-win situation. Why not find one of those stores and give it a try? You might find that the store brand is just as good as the national brand and you're saving 30% on your ketchup. Neglecting frozen and canned options are a mistake. I'm not talking about convenience foods here. I'm not talking about using canned soup or canned pastas instead of making homemade soup or homemade pasta. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about fruits and vegetables, maybe beans, things that might be a little bit cheaper than the fresh. These can be a little bit more convenient and possibly much more cost effective than doing it yourself. Remember, we are trying to save money here, but time is also money. And like my husband says, sometimes we have more time than money. Consider it. Do the price comparisons and make the best judgment call for you and your family. My favorite mistake is that, can I say that? Is that right? My favorite mistake is not taking advantage of online shopping. I have been bit by the online shopping grocery bug. I love grocery pickup. To me, it saves so much more time and so much money. Now, I'm not using the Instacart because when you shop it using Instacart, the prices are always a little bit higher. I'm talking about using the store grocery pickup. Walmart, for example, has a store grocery pickup, and if you spend a certain amount of money, it's free. My other local grocery stores do the same. Aldi uses Instacart, and I have noticed that a lot of the prices from Instacart are more expensive than the in-store prices. But the big stores like Walmart are so big, it takes me forever to find everything that I'm looking for, and there's the risk of that impulse purchase, which I'm going to tell that story in just a minute. It is much better, much more convenient, and much cheaper for me to take advantage of Walmart's online shopping. Okay, here's the story. I was out running errands a couple of weeks ago and I didn't need to go to the grocery store, but I got a text from my son that said, "We need snacks." And because I hadn't eaten and I was a little bit snacky myself, I thought, I'll just swing by and get some snacks. He's right, there aren't any snacks in the house. So I went into the grocery store, the closest grocery store, which isn't the cheapest grocery store, and I bought snacks. I bought a few of our favorite things. So I'm going to read to you all of the rules that I broke on this snack run. Shopping without a budget. I didn't have a budget. Shopping without a plan. There was no plan, just get snacks. Shopping when hungry. I was a little snacky. I did not compare prices. I didn't even think about prices. Ignoring sales and discounts. There was nothing on sale. Oh, I bought the pre-packaged snacks, that's for sure. No loyalty cards. Falling for marketing tactics. Did I do that? Maybe. Impulse buying. Oh yeah, there was so much of that. Shopping without a time limit. I did not set a time limit for myself. I just wandered around until I thought I had enough. Avoiding store brands. I didn't even think about store brands. All of my stuff that I bought was a national brand. There were no store brands even involved. I didn't even go near the frozen or canned stuff. And I certainly didn't take advantage of online shopping. I'm going to leave a picture of what I got above for you. It was over $50 in snacks. That's all I bought. I didn't buy anything else in there. We didn't need milk. We didn't need bread. There was nothing else besides snacks. I got home and I took this picture because my son was at work and I'm like, you owe me like 50 bucks. These are the mistakes that you can make grocery shopping. I've made them all myself and I'm sure that you have too. If you like these kinds of videos, I'm going to leave a couple of ideas above and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.